Hello and welcome to another studio vlog. My name is Cindy and in this video I'm working on tote bags, notepads, and restocking some of my shipping supplies, and then at the end of the video I pack up 2 orders that I've received. The first thing you can see me working on here is cutting out the transfers that I've printed out, and then you can also see me peeling them off a bit later. I made some tote bags and I filmed some clips of it, but it was a bit of a hassle to figure out good angles to film, so most of it I didn't film, but I'll just show the different versions that they are. So this is the one I did first with the original design for my UR design. And you can read everything, like mainly my concern was the lightest yellow, but you can read like that. It says brilliant, you can read that, but I did wanted to try and see if I would like it better with darker, like with the words being a darker color, and I do think it pops more, but I don't know, I like them both. So I have, I think, 2 like this, and I think 2 like this. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I thought I'd just give people the choice and pick whichever one they like. I also have my little logo just at the top here in the back. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it turns out and how it looks. Like, I really like the, I don't know the term, but like the freckly look of the tote bags, and I really like that you can see that like through the entire design. So that's these 2. And then also I will list them individually because you can see how I've did, because I've never done like transfers like this before. I've done some different kind of tests of like spacing around it, so you can see with this one, for example, you can see it much better than with this one, because this one I cut much closer to the design. So I will list them individually and you will get to actually pick which one you want. Yeah, but anyway, the other one then that I did is this one, and I really like this one. So it's just stacks of books and then says probably full of books. And I really like this one as well. But yeah, so these are the three designs that I've done. And yeah, I have two of these, like the other ones. This one, so I have two of these. Pretty sure I have two of these, and I'm pretty sure I have two of these. But yeah, these were like my testers, and I'm gonna sell them. Because everything that I'm doing was like testing thing. I think I'm gonna sell them a bit cheaper, but I want to see if anyone would even want them. And then the next batch that I would do, I think I would make more of, just so they're all the same, because like I said, like right now I'm still testing stuff out, so they all kind of look differently. So I'm thinking of the next batch that I'm gonna do. Just, these are sort of gonna be, I think, version A, and they're gonna be a bit cheaper, and then version B that are I'm gonna release are gonna be the actual price that I would want to list them at. But obviously, if these never sell, then I'm not gonna do a version 2, and we're just gonna keep these ones up. But yeah, no, I really like how this all looks and how it turned out. So these are the three designs. Like I said, well, theoretically that's the same design, just different colors. So I guess I have two designs to start with, and if they sell, I definitely do more. And if they don't sell, we might leave it like this. But yeah, I'm very happy with how these turned out. Here are all the different Notepad colors that I've created for my A Day in My Life notebooks and notepads. And I'm really happy with them. And like I mentioned in my last video, they're gonna be mostly B grades because of the cutting that is a bit off. And I'm pretty sure I noticed while gluing and cutting the second batch, why they're misaligned. And I think it's partially my print setting that I used. So the way I set up my file was for them to be printed borderless in a specific setting. And I think from the looks of it, I didn't use that same setting across all the different pieces of papers that I've printed. And because my printer is having printing issues, I could only print these pages out in very small batches. So it's very possible that I forget to select that one setting every single time. So what I want to do next time, if any of these sell and I'm going to restock them, is I'm going to see if I can move my printer closer to the internet and have it be plugged in, because the main problem that I have with printing them is that my printer keeps losing the internet connection and then stops the print mid-printing, and then the page gets spit out whenever it stops. So sometimes it goes all the way or like halfway, and sometimes it's at the very beginning and then it just stops printing. And whenever that happens, the next page that I print has lines in it. So I know whenever that happens, I need to stop for the day. So I want to try and see if I move my printer next to the internet and use it with a wire, as in being plugged in rather than wireless, to see if that fixes it. And if it does, I can then send one Notepads print job in one go, hopefully. Then this shouldn't hopefully happen anymore. But anyway, that being said, I also rushed putting together the second batch because I really wanted them to be in this video, and I didn't realize that I put some of the pink papers away. So for some reason, I mean, I know I separated them out for a reason and I know why, but when I put the notepacks back together, I forgot to take the second part of these ones, so you can see that it's a bit thinner. I haven't counted yet how many sheets it is. I would guess maybe around 30. I'll count it and have it in the listing. So we have the right numbers for sure. Some of the notepads. I'll go through them all and check them, but I'm pretty sure this one, the orange one, and I think the green one as well, they don't have any of the cutoff or the very near edges. They're all very nicely spaced. I will go through every page one by one and double check, but if they are good, then these two I will list as A grades. But yeah, all the other ones are gonna be B grades, either because of the misalignment or because of, here's the pink one. The pink one here will be even cheaper because it is misaligned, and also because it's not going to be 50 sheets of paper. I could potentially try to glue the rest onto here, but I feel like that might just look weird, so I'm just gonna, it's a B grade anyway, so I might as well just make it even a bit cheaper. But yeah, I'll go through all of them, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all B grades, except potentially the orange and the green one might not be. But yeah, I am overall really happy with how they all turned out. I really like all the colors. Also, if you can see red chunks everywhere, like that, that's from the guillotine. The base of it is like crumbly, so it's not great, but it does come off. They're just crumbs. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, overall, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I like all the colors, how they look. I'm really happy that I finally finished this. I started these ones months ago, so this is really very satisfying to see them all finally done and complete. All right, now on to restocking some of my packaging supply. One of the first things that I had to restock was my rainbow logo stickers that I used to close up the tissue paper in the orders. Up next is actually cutting the tissue paper in half. Simba, no, get out of my plants. Now here I am cutting the logo stickers on the orange background that I use on the business cards. My business cards that I ordered a few years ago have my old logo on it, and instead of throwing them out and buying new ones, I don't know, recycling's probably not the right word, but I am repurposing them. I am printing and cutting out the new logos, and I'm just putting them on top of the existing logo on the business cards. Most people don't keep business cards really, and if they do, I don't think it's a terrible thing to have the sticker on there. I know it's not as professional, but I don't think from an environmental standpoint it makes sense for me to just throw them out just because the logo is old. So this way I can use them all up, and then once I've used all of the business cards up, I'm not going to be making more of them or getting more of them because I have all the same information on my thank you card, so I really don't need that anymore.
Maybe I'm living in New York, taking the subway, drinks with the girls down in Brooklyn on Friday, work at a bookstore, falling for fictional men. Or maybe I'm in Oklahoma, married, we own a blue Chevy pickup, drink Coca-Cola, wear overalls while we're painting the walls in our house. Or maybe I'm in Scotland, all alone on Isle of Skye, writing poems underneath the northern lights. What if there's someone out there that's just like me? A parallel timeline that I'm unable to see. She's already doing all the things you dream that I could be, but will never meet. That's the timekeeper's secret. Maybe I'm living in Florence, frequent the cafe, teach history at Academy d'Arte, raising a girl who can name every piece by Van Gogh. Or maybe I'm a ballerina at the Paris Opera, dance every night, he's still waiting to meet the love of my life. Maybe he's in the audience tonight. What if there's someone out there that's just like me? A parallel timeline that I'm unable to see. She's already doing all the things you dream that I could be, but will never meet. That's the timekeeper's secret. Keeping track of the time, every multiverse line, trickling like the streams from a singular vine, like a river that flows, like a tree as it grows, like a million threads intertwined. I suppose that there's no way to tell, it's a bottomless well, it just keeps going no matter how hard you will. And if they change, do I change? Do I get to write the words on my page? What if there's someone out there that's just like me? A parallel timeline that I'm unable to see. Infinite versions of myself colliding quietly, but they'll never meet. They'll forever be the timekeeper's secret.
All right, let's package up some orders I've received. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.